Hey there guys, it's your girl Kristen here. I'm a licensed esthetician, a freelance makeup artist, a YouTuber, and a mom. Make sure you scroll through my channel and see what I'm about. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, especially if you're also an esthetician. Maybe you're an aspiring esthetician, or if you love skincare and beauty, that all works here on this channel. Come and join the fam. You turn on that notification button so that you guys know when I'm posting, but I've been posting every Monday for you guys. New content, new gems. Right now I've been working on a series called I'm Expanding My Business and totally remodeling a new space for my business. And so I thought in this video I would switch it up, change of scenery. I've not been able to sit down and get ready and get dolled up with you guys in a long time. Grab some makeup. It's also going to kind of be an esthetician Q&A. So I'm going to be pulling up some of your questions from YouTube, from Instagram. I'll be sharing with you just some of the everyday items that I've been using lately. If you guys want to catch up and get ready with me and hear the answers to your questions, then make sure you continue watching. Oh my goodness, you guys, it has been forever since I did one of these. So let's get right into it. I'm going to be spraying my face with the Cucumber Hydration Toner from Skins. Don't talk and do that at the same time. This feels so good. This is the Cucumber Hydration Toner from Skin Scripts. I love to just spray that to give my skin some nice moisture. And then earlier I already placed my serums and eye cream. So now I'm just going to go in with my Prevention Plus Oil-Free Mattifying Sunscreen by Image. And you guys, this is going to be a very casual video, you know, nothing fancy to it. Let me grab my phone just so that it's here because I do want to answer some of the questions that you guys have asked me in my videos or on Instagram. I know I haven't done a Q&A in a long time or a get ready with me, so this is going to be fun. I wanted to just give you a little bit of a update on like what I've been up to and like where I'm at with the business and all those kinds of things. Before we dive into that, I usually like to go in first with my under eye concealer. And I've been using this baby for a long time. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. And this is in the shade Medium, or 130. And I just like to put this right underneath. And I like to kind of use it to spot conceal. Right now I've been kind of breaking out just a little bit. I'm supposed to be getting my period soon, so I've been kind of getting some little like pimples popping up, but my biggest thing with my skin is my pigment, so that's why I like to add some concealer before. And this is a sponge from e.l.f. If you guys can see it, it's like this. And then I just kind of lightly dab it all over the eyes. That's where I feel like I have the most darkness. And honestly, sometimes I just do this for my work day and I'm happy with it because at least it makes my eyes look more awake and ready to go. But yeah, I like to kind of conceal this before I go in a foundation. Oh my gosh, I already look so much better. Oh, I need to clean this. Sorry guys. So this is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Barcelona. I've been using this for a while. Just 3 drops on my forehead, on my cheeks. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques foundation brush and I'm just going to like spread it all over. Guys have been following me, you guys know that I've been a little bit MIA just because I've had so much. And by the way, my mirror is right here in case you're wondering what I'm looking at. I've been just, I'm notorious for this. I always take on a lot more than I should, and thankfully I've been able to like keep up, but I still feel like I'm not doing enough. Like I feel like I was posting a lot more on my Instagram when I first started, and I know I need to pick that up. I want to continue to do like more facial videos for you guys. But lately I have been really trying to launch my training program. I had my first student, Lenora, a couple weeks ago now, and I loved how it went. It went so perfectly. And so if you want to see that, make sure you check out my Expanding My Business series part 3, where you'll kind of see some of my, like, the kit and all that she got and her reaction to my office. But yeah, so I have been just working on that curriculum. I've also just launched my Going Solo series. What's up, girls? If you guys are watching, I have my fabulous 5 who are in that class. I got Sabrina, I got Kayla, I got Charnel, I got Josie and Jennifer. Love you guys. We had our first course, was it last week? No, it was the week before last. And I'm about to have my first one-on-one sessions with them, and I actually decided to add that in because I felt like I wanted it to be a little bit more like personalized. So I'm actually gonna conceal again and kind of use it to like highlight this time. And it's actually a 3-part series, so I've been working on the next presentation that I'm going to be giving them. All of that on top of getting the new studio ready. So if you can't hear it in my voice, it has been a lot, but I am not complaining whatsoever. I obviously put this all in myself. I'm going in with my foundation stick from Juvia's Place, a black-owned makeup company, and I'm using the shade, I'm sorry if I butcher this, Abidjan, A-B-I-D-J-A-N. So now I'm just going to be kind of contouring with this stick. I just put a couple of dots on the cheeks, and now I'm just going to be contouring the nose. And actually started contouring my nose a little different, if you guys haven't noticed. You know, it's looking a little more snatched lately. So I actually do the 2 lines here, and I do a little line up here to kind of, you know, create that little button. And then I do a couple dabs on my forehead, a couple on my chin. And then I'm actually going to be taking a different sponge. This one's also from e.l.f. It's just a different shape. Actually, I like to use a different sponge for the darker color so that we don't mix them. Okay, so now I'm just blending this in. Really ready for this office to be done. It's looking so amazing. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Okay, now I'm taking this like smaller sponge, also I believe it's from e.l.f. And I'm just patting this into the nose area. And what I used to not do is I used to not bring it in as much, but now I'm really like bringing it in very close so that there's like barely a space in between. And I actually take my sponge and I kind of like bring it upward into the brow. Those are the projects I'm working on, and then I am trying to work on doing a little pop-up in Southern California. I have like a handful of people that have been wanting to like get services from me. And it would be really cool to see a couple of my students, because 2 of them, Sabrina and Jennifer, are in LA. Okay, now I'm going back in with this concealer. I'm kind of like cleaning up the sides a little bit. But I haven't even discussed this with them yet, but I will. That I would love to try to link up with them while I'm down there. It's like a dream of mine to start kind of like traveling places. And so actually like Kayla, she lives in Florida. Charnel lives in Hawaii, which actually my mom lives in Hawaii, so I've wanted to like go and try to see her. And then Josie lives in Texas. So I don't know, I feel like that also would be like pretty cool content. And comment down below if you guys would be excited to see some things like that, because it would be really cool to be able to go and like visit their studios and like give them my feedback and like maybe do a little training for them there. You guys know who Gordon Ramsay is, but he's like this famous chef, and he like goes into different restaurants and he like pretty much tells them like, you need to change this, you need to do this, da, da, da. So like obviously not as harsh. I wouldn't go in there and try to like demolish everybody's business, but I would definitely want to go in there and just be like, okay, you know, this is my suggestion, this is what I think you should do. And then, you know, aside from my students, I think it would be really dope to meet some of you guys and maybe like nominate somebody to be part of my channel and like do a transformation of their studio. I don't know, I love those kind of shows, so I thought it'd be kind of cool maybe one day to be able to do that. Okay, pause real quick. I'm going in with my Mercier setting powder and a puff, and I am just gonna be starting to set all of this makeup on my face. If things really started to like go in that direction, I would be totally down to like hire somebody to like come with me, and so that Devin could like be with me while I go and like visit you guys. So that's something that is on my dream board. It's been on my dream board and I really want to see it happen sometime within the next year. So that's just a little, you know, inside scoop for you guys. Now what am I gonna do? Now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. I have been using the Fenty bronzer for like a while now. This one is a Private Island, bigger, fluffier brush, and I'm just gonna be kind of contouring my face, basically in the same places that I put that darker shade. And what this is doing is it's kind of creating like a transition so that when I go in with like a smaller brush, it's not gonna look as harsh. Do a little on my chin. So now I'm gonna go in with kind of like a more like contour brush, and I'm just gonna like it's looking good. I'm taking like a smaller, more narrow brush, and I'm gonna be applying the bronzer to where I contoured my nose. Okay, and now I'm actually bringing up the contour to like the brow area, like how I had done with the stick foundation. I'm going to be putting on some blush. I've been using this one for a while. It's a MAC Baked Blush, and it's in the shade Lovejoy. And so I'm going in with like a kind of like slanted blush brush from Morphe. And I'm just going to be like dusting this on my cheekbones. And I'm going to smile, so I kind of know where to put it. I'll be just blending this out a little bit, because so now I'm going to go in with my puff again with some of the translucent setting powder. I'm actually going to be using it to cut and kind of define where I contoured more. And if you are a dry skin type, you probably don't want to bake, but I am a little bit more on the oily side, so I can get away with this. We're cut enough. I kind of do that on my nose. And then what I like to do is I take kind of like the remaining amount on the puff, and I kind of just like buff out this part, because I don't like when it looks so like harsh right there. Now I'm going to be going in with the Huda Beauty palette. This is the Rose Gold palette remastered. This is a palette I picked up probably like a year ago now, and I actually hit pan with a couple of them, and this has just been a really good go-to. A lot of the videos that I get comments about my makeup on, it's because I'm like wearing this palette, so it's definitely a good buy. The bronzer that I had put on before is going to serve as kind of like our base, so now I'm going to go in with this shade Sandalwood. It's right here. I hit pan on it already, but it's this really nice like, yeah, like a light orange color. And I'm using this brush from Wet n Wild, and it's just like a nice fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna start to make that like more of my base color. Okay, so enough about me. I want to try to get into some of the questions that you guys ask, because I know I have gotten a handful of them lately. Okay, let's pull up YouTube here. Okay, so this is from my How to Make 10K in a Month as a Solo Esthetician, from Emily Moresco. Hey, what is the scheduling system you use called? So the scheduling system that I use is called Acuity Scheduling, and it actually came with my Squarespace, and Squarespace is what I use for my website. So it actually came as a package, and I have no complaints about Acuity scheduling. I think it's wonderful. I think it has made my business look more put together. It's made my life a lot easier. So yeah, I highly recommend. Now I'm going in with more of a crease brush, and I'm going in with that same shade to create a nice transition. Okay, so now I'm gonna be kind of deepening the crease here with the same shade, just a different brush. Okay. And with like a even more creasy crease brush, and I'm still going into sandalwood, and I am going to be just deepening that even more so on the like outer corner. Okay, back to my part 4 on my expanding my business series. Kayla commented, your hair is so beautiful, it looks so soft. What products do you use? I have very long dark hair as well. Do you straighten and then use a wand? How do you get it to look so silky? Love your video. Thank you, girl. I let it air dry to about 85% dry, and then I actually went and I took a blow dryer and I just blew dry the roots. So that's number 1. Is I try not to use a lot of heat on my hair as much as possible. I'm gonna use another crease brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Cocoa, which is right here, this kind of like dark brown, and I'm gonna be concentrating it more on the outer corners. Back to the hair. So I try to use as least amount of heat on it as possible. I used to go in on heat styles, and I've learned that that's not good for your hair. Also, my friend who's my hairstylist, she told me that I need to stop using titanium styling tools. She said to use only ceramic. And that's simply to protect your hair. That's to protect your hair color. She got on my ass about that. So I got rid of all of my titanium heating tools, and I just bought ceramic tools. So you can go and get those at Target. You know, they're not really that expensive. I do notice it doesn't give as like tight of a curl, but I'm okay with that, knowing that it's gonna be like saving my hair more. So another thing is I let it go like 4 days without being washed. I got really crazy. So like the first 2 days I have it down and I style it, and then like by day 3 and 4 I'm putting it back. I'm like putting it in a slick bun or a high bun or braids, something to like keep it like in its oils for a long time. So I actually just started using the Wella hair products because my hair girl told me to use them, and she bought them for me. So I started using the Wella shampoo and conditioner. I think they're great. They smell good. They're definitely a little more pricey. It's like, just like if people were to go and buy skincare at Target, like what would you say to them? And I'm like, fine. I will say I think it has made a difference, but that's it. Honestly, like it is partial like genetics, because my mom has really beautiful thick silky hair. I don't know why, but like pregnancy did really good for me. Like it gave me a lot of thickness in my hair, so I can't complain, you know. Thank you, Devin. So now I'm gonna take my finger here. I'm gonna just spray a little bit of my like setting spray on my finger, and I'm gonna go into this shade called Blessed, and it's like this gold color, and I'm just gonna like pat that onto my lid. Hey guys, this routine, like this makeup look, only takes me like 30 minutes to do, so it's only taking longer because I'm talking to you guys. And then I'm actually gonna go in with kind of like a more like bullet brush. I'm gonna go into Moon Dust, and I'm gonna just put that in the inner corner. You know, little pop situation going on. I'm gonna kind of bring it together a little bit onto Bless, and then I am gonna go on the center, just a little bit in the center, just to kind of bring that out a little bit more. What do you guys think? Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot talk and do eyeliner at the same time, so I'm using this jet black gel liner from Melt, And I'm gonna be doing this off camera, and I'll be back when I get it, when I'm done, because I can't talk to you guys while I'm doing this. But I'm just gonna do a nice like thin like wing basically. Be right back. Ta-da! Eyeliner is on. Let's do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown. I have tried a ton of different eyebrow pencils and I always go back to this one, so don't at me saying you don't like this product because it is the best. I need to wax them, so don't judge at how hairy and scary they are right now. Now I'm going with the Brow Duo in dark brown, and I'm taking a like slanted brush and I'm filling it in with powder at the ends. I'm gonna apply some mascara, and then we're gonna apply some false lashes. So I'm gonna go in with my Rimmel Scandal Eyes mascara. I'm just gonna apply just a little bit of mascara, not a ton. Let me go to Instagram and pull up some questions from Instagram. Okay, I do always get this question. I got a question from X Nadira. Did you start off working as your own boss from the beginning? No, I did not start off as my own boss right away. Heck no. I was hustling, you guys. I've mentioned this before. I had 2 other jobs. I was working at a nightclub. I was working as a freelance makeup artist. I did have a 9-to-5 when I was going to beauty school, but I ended up leaving that 9-to-5 3 months after I got my license, and I started working at a spa. And so as I was working at the spa, I was making minimum wage. I was not doing well financially, and that's why I had to work 2 other jobs in order to make ends meet. So it was definitely a struggle. You're gonna gain more of that experience by just practicing and working on clients. That's it. You're just gonna need to do hundreds of facials until you feel comfortable. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I'm getting a lot of questions about clientele. I do have another video already that addresses that. The how to make 10K in a month video really dives into that more. Make sure you watch part 2 of that. Y'all just need to take my course. A lot of your guys' questions are gonna be covered in my course. So I am putting lash glue onto my lashes. I'm using the Tatti Lashes. What style is this? Oh, in 10 out of 10, that's the name of the style. And I cut them down to fit my eye. Hey girl. I'm actually filming a YouTube video right now, so okay. Say hi, Miss Alexandra Glam.
Hi, it's Alexandra Glam. That's right. Come get glam with the Glam Squad.
I love you.
Love you too.
Bye. Another thing that I've really been realizing, like being a business owner, is for you to start finding other people that are in your position as well, because it is very, very difficult to talk to people that just don't get it. We'll see who are your real friends and who are not, and who are haters. Even when I was in beauty school, like when I had to skip out on going out because my class was from 5 to 10, and I couldn't go out with my homegirls, and I couldn't go out to like the bars and stuff. Like I had to go to work, and you know, it was really hard even from the beginning. Not even just being a business owner, but just getting into this industry, especially if you are already working for another company and you're transitioning out of a 9-to-5. Surround yourself with people who get it, who support you. Don't be afraid to say goodbye to those that don't. I'm sorry I butchered this. Thailand. Even though I'll be graduating soon, I feel unprepared what to do. So at this point, if you're about to be finished with your course, you should still just be practicing as much as possible. You should be practicing your state board. You should be studying. Like, honestly, I didn't feel like I had nothing to do towards the end of graduating. Like, I was making the most out of my time there. I was talking with my teachers. I was practicing. Unfortunately, everybody leaving beauty school is gonna feel unprepared, and so you're not alone. You're not alone in feeling that way, that you are like, oh my god, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next would be for you to start looking for a job or an opportunity for you to continue to gain that experience. I gained that confidence through working at my spa for 2 years. Highlighter. Okay, so I've been using this Bobbi Brown highlighter in Bronze Glow for Forever look. Like, it is barely there anymore. Taking a little like highlight brush, and I'm going to be highlighting the tops of my cheekbones. Ooh. A little bit on the nose. A little upper lip action. A little more. A little on the chin. I know maybe some of you guys have seen my hair in that like wavy style, but this is what I've been using. This is from a brand called Insert Name Here, because I actually braided my hair so that it's already a little bit wavy because my hair is stick straight. So whenever I try to curl it or wave it, it's very stubborn. So I went and when I had just blow dried it, I put it in a braid, a single braid, and then it gave it a little bit of a wave to it so that it has a little bit of like texture, so that when I do this, it's actually gonna hold it. I'm gonna go ahead and use this and do my hair, and I'm gonna apply some lipstick, and I will check in with you guys when I'm done. Man, am I glad to look like this now. You guys have no idea what kind of like strength it takes to get on camera without makeup on. Appreciate you guys loving me regardless. But yeah, I went and I just put on this cute shirt, one of my go-tos, my little necklace, some earrings. Just to show you what lip combination I did, I've been using this Luxe liner from Juvia's Place in Kola. It's like a kind of a dark brown. And so I lined my lips with that, and then I went in with this shade here. It is in Libra, again from Juvia's Place. Oops. And then actually in the center, I put a little bit of a lighter color in Peachstock right in the middle here. And then if you want to add a gloss on top, you can do that. Then I need to set my face with this NYX Dewy Finishing Spray. Let me go ahead and spray. I know I need more. Pat that in. And then something else I didn't show you guys, but I actually went in under my eyes with the same shades that we used on the upper lid, in Sandalwood, Cocoa, and then I did go in with this black truffle a little bit, just on the under part of the eye to kind of smoke it out a little bit and bring it all together. Again, this is the hot tool that I use. I'll make sure I link everything I can down below. Like I said, some of the stuff that I use, like especially my brushes, I've had for a really long time. So I apologize if I can't recall the name. Like some of them literally have like no name on them because they smudged off. So thank you again for taking the time to watch this video today. I'm excited for the weekend. I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe out there. Drink responsibly, okay? Like this video if you enjoyed it. I enjoyed getting ready with you guys and catching up. Subscribe to my channel, and of course, I will see you guys back here next week on Monday for some new content. Bye.